Welcome back to Congress Unpacked, where power meets accountability and we break down what's really happening on Capitol Hill. Today, Senator John Kennedy stepped into the spotlight, grilling top U.S. military brass on Iran, nuclear threats, shipbuilding, and the dysfunction paralyzing Congress. His questions, sharp as a scalpel. Let's unpack what went down. First up, Iran. Kennedy wastes no time. He asks straight out, is Iran, with its radical theocracy, an enemy to America and anyone who refuses their ideology? The general doesn't sugarcoat it. Iran is a clear and present danger, no friend to the U.S., and hasn't been for decades. Kennedy presses about the innocent lives destroyed by Iran's regime. The general concedes tens of thousands, maybe more.
General, is the theocracy in Iran an enemy of the American people and all people who refuse to adopt the theocracy's radical version of Islam?
Well, Senator, I'm not a scholar in that regard, but I would say that Iran presents a clear and present danger to all those who do not bend to
Well, do
their
you think
will.
they're our friend?
They are not our friend.
And how long have they not been our friend and the world's friend?
For many decades, sir.
How many innocent people has the theocracy in Iran killed because they refuse to adopt the theocracy's radical version of Islam?
I don't have a number, but it's in the thousands.
Tens of thousands, right?
I would think so, yes, sir.
Hundreds of thousands, right?
Again, I don't have the exact number, but I would not be surprised if it were.
Then comes the nuclear question. Kennedy drills in. What if Iran gets nukes? The answer is blunt. It makes an already dangerous regime far deadlier. Kennedy doesn't let up. He says, when Iran threatens to kill its enemies, we should believe them. Did taking out Iran's nuclear capability make the world safer? The general says yes, but not everyone in Congress agrees. Kennedy calls out colleagues who label the strike impetuous. He asks, when an enemy openly threatens America, isn't the choice obvious? Again, the general nods. It's a good thing Iran doesn't have nukes.
If the theocracy in Iran developed a nuclear weapon, would they be more or less dangerous?
No, they would be far more dangerous, Senator. There's a saying, if your neighbor says he's going to kill you, you should believe him.
Can we agree that the president's decision to destroy the Iranian theocracy's nuclear weapon capabilities made the world safer?
I would say it did.
What's impetuous mean?
Well, sir, impetuous means, again, I'm a poli-sci major from the Texas State School. Impetuous means flippant.
Yeah,
I would say
without
flippant.
thought, without care.
Yes, sir.
You're not a politician, are you?
No, sir, I am not.
Okay. One of my friends on the committee said that America's decision to destroy the Iranian theocracy's ability to make a nuclear bomb was impetuous. Do you think that's an accurate description in light of the theocracy's years of hatred and bloodshed?
Well, Senator, I would say it is a good thing that Iran does not have a nuclear weapon.
Yeah, I would too. I don't understand why we can't agree on that. I don't.
Then Kennedy shifts gears. Shipbuilding. Despite doubling the money over 20 years, America's Navy has fewer ships today than in the 1990s. Why? An admiral says costs have ballooned, and the U.S. now builds just 2 destroyers a year, half as many as before. Kennedy asks, where do we stand against China? The answer, behind, across every class of ship. Kennedy warns, if private shipyards close, the gap only widens.
Admiral, in the last 2 decades, we've doubled the amount of money we have given the Navy to build ships. We've actually had fewer ships today because we've retired more than we've built. Tell me why in 30 seconds.
Well, the simple answer, sir, is we were building 4 or 5 DDGs a year in the mid-'90s, and we're building 2 a year now. So
Why?
that's the
We've
simple
given you
math.
more money.
Well, they cost more money, sir.
How much money do you need to catch up to China?
I'll have to get back to you on the specific answer. I think I'd be satisfied in the meantime to just build at the rate we're supposed to and not be behind.
How far behind are we?
We're behind in every ship class to different rates,
Okay.
but at least years.
We can't catch up without our private sector shipyards, can we?
We cannot.
Okay. Both Tier 1 and Tier 2 shipyards, right?
Yes, sir.
We've got to do better, Admiral. This isn't acceptable.
Finally, Kennedy unloads on Congress itself. He jokes he'd do old man backflips just to see a defense budget that looked intentional. But last year, despite bipartisan work, Senate leaders refused to bring the bills to a vote. So get ready, he warns. More stopgap spending, more chaos. Maybe someday, he says, donkeys will fly backwards too.
In the last few seconds I want to make a comment about the money and the way we're going to get it to you. Nothing would please me more. I would do old man backflips to see the United States Congress put together a budget supporting our military that looks like somebody designed the damn thing on purpose. Last year, this committee worked very hard. We put together 12 bipartisan bills. A lot of us had to swallow things we didn't want to swallow, but we wanted to get it to the floor. And Senator Schumer refused to even put the bill on the floor. Now, what makes anyone with an IQ above their weight or their age think that now that he is in the minority, Senator Schumer is going to cooperate with us to get a budget on the floor? What I'm trying to tell you is, back here on planet Earth, you're going to have to make do with the money we get you on reconciliation. We're headed toward a series of CRs. I hope I'm wrong. But again, I live on planet Earth. We can do more than one reconciliation bill, but you and your colleagues need to start planning for that eventuality. Maybe it'll change. Maybe someday donkeys will fly backwards too. But for the foreseeable future, I don't see it. That's regrettable, but it's reality. We need to plan for it. Just like we had to plan for the reality of Iran having a nuclear weapon. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
From Iran's nuclear ambitions to America's shrinking Navy and the gridlock right here in D.C., Kennedy's questions cut to the core of the threats we face. This is Congress Unpacked, exposing the decisions shaping America's future. If you want more blunt breakdowns, subscribe and hit like. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged.